All right. Hello. Welcome to Blaze in the Dark again. As you can see, everybody's still at the Gold Bullion, but we're about to set off on a grand adventure. Hichikata, do you want to tell us what you did while you were away, or does it matter?
I don't think it matters.
Okay. Hichikata trained a lot. It's fine. It's good. Um, so, you have to come up with a plan for how you're gonna do this job. I believe the goal was to break into the jail and do an investigation of the jail to try and find out, like, where everybody is, because Ray and Ark and a handful of other sex workers are missing, and Sensui's girlfriend thing, whatever, lover, is pissed off about it. Um, there is going to be, if I can remember, I'm going to write it down so I don't forget, a scene between Sensui's lover and, damn it. Oh, good, look, I did it instead. Good. Haha.
What? What'd I do?
I thought you posted in the thread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just writing it down.
Do we need to check audio levels?
Oh, yeah.
I think we're fine.
Alright.
Alright.
But I guess everybody say a thing one after another just in case.
A thing. You're not the boss of me.
One after another.
Words. Yep, words.
Words.
Alright, so should we sneak into the jail, or should we break into the jail? Or should we kill
Alright, we seem decent enough.
Okay, cool.
Or should we magic our way into the jail? We do know a lot of supernatural creatures.
We haven't really done magic stuff yet.
You've never magicked your way into a jail, and you do have some connections wherein you could magic into the jail. I don't know if you know any witches. I have to remember who your NPCs are.
That's right here.
He's not a. I don't think he's a witch this game. I think only because it wouldn't let you be a witch.
No, I could have done whatever I wanted. You can't stop me. I chose that.
I don't have a problem. I could have been a witch if I wanted to, but I didn't. It was a choice.
All right,
Yeah.
you've got the crime boss demoness. You've got the constable, who is a rival, so fuck him. You got Kazusa, who is a pugilist. She can't do anything. You got Kosai, he's a rival. You got Yoichiro, the manslayer, he's a rival. You got Ushiyama, the mountain. He might be able to, like, bust you in. Rao, who hates foreigners, and Haruko, the bounty hunter, who has a special mission that I forgot to give to Jeff's character. I should remember to do that before she heads off on her adventure.
That's fine, because she's my rival, so why would I take it?
No. Rao is your rival.
Oh, that's right.
Haruka is your friend.
Oh, that's right.
Who you never talk to.
You never talked to her.
Since we already has magic powers, though, right?
Yes.
I have
We can
magic. I'm
summon
not the
Yokai.
best at, using it on a whim, but, I mean, I do have magic doors.
You do have magic doors. I don't know if there are any that enter into the jail. In fact, I don't think there are, because I don't want to make this that easy for you.
I could ask how that magic works.
Okay, so you
I
want
don't
to
think any of us
gather
understand the magic
information. Well, this isn't a role. You can just role play it out with, I guess, your lover. She'll, you're still, if last I checked, I think you two were still hanging out together.
Yep.
So, she's still there. She actually takes your hand in hers after everything's done with, which is like the first, like, not sexual intimacy that she's shown interest in you. And she just lays there quietly, like, fuming.
Alright, so, we're planning on how we get into the jail. Quick question, how do your magic doors work? They just sort of seem to be in places.
Her tail flicks and she says, well, I've been trying to expand them. I basically have to construct them into a place, and they have to give me permission, so far, to put a door there. I've been trying to find a way around that. I haven't found a way around that yet. So unfortunately, my dear, I have never gotten permission to put a door in the jail.
Yeah, I could figure that.
And I haven't found a way around this permission-needing aspect of my role that I play here in this society. She looks
So we
she
can't
looks increasingly agitated, but yeah, go on.
So we can't just slam a door into the jail.
Not without consent.
Hmm. Uh,
I mean,
I
I
suppose
could.
I should ask how much power that one dweeb at the front of the jail has. Probably not enough to just throw a door in without actually knowing what he's doing, but
You might be able to convince him to give permission. He's not the constable, but all I need is permission from somebody with enough sway. Maybe he has enough sway. Maybe he could sign some documents. It might be worth it. I'd love to try.
all right, I'll have to ask. And just moments later, Sensui comes bursting in the room. Hey, Asahi, good news. Guess who you get to speak to?
Good news, everyone.
Well,
Maybe magic isn't the solution to this one.
Kalari, while you are...
This looks,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, this looks like it might be a social plan
Are any of us good at
using
social?
our connection.
Do the person signing the document giving permission need to know what the document actually does?
Yeah, she could write you up the documents, and as
I
long
know,
as...
but like, can
Sensui.
it just be a piece of
Can
paper
we
that
just
says
forge a signature? Is what you're saying?
no? Like, can it be a document that just says, "I hereby give random name permission to do random activity that sounds like maintenance," and they just sign it?
Could we just tell him the jail needs a new door and not specify what kind of door it is?
Yeah, that kind of
Absolutely.
thing.
Absolutely. That sounds like deception.
All right. Before we get too far down this rabbit hole, what were you gonna say about Kalari?
So Kalari, while you are wandering around after your vice thing that you did last session when you were sending money away to your family, you run across Taruka, who hurries over to you. And she says to you that after the death of the Lord, Kagimatsu is starting to take over the city, and she gestures to all of the officers who are starting to oppress the people more so than they had been oppressed before, as I detailed to you last session when they were like putting people in stocks and like beating them and being terrible. So she says, there's something that Kagimatsu has that I want if you are going to be facing off against him. If you are interested in getting it for me, I'll try to find a way to pay you, but I want his sword Tetsuga, and if you can get it for me, I will be in your debt. So that's what she says to you.
That sounds difficult.
It does sound difficult. He keeps it on him at all times, I believe. I suspect he even sleeps with it. Wouldn't know what it's like to sleep with a sword, she says, patting her sword that she sleeps with.
I'd never do that.
Sounds like a weird thing to do. So
I'll
what,
tell you, people nowadays.
all right. So what do you say, Kalari, or do you just just grunt an acknowledgement of this request?
Literally that.
Okay. She wishes you well and says, and on your way back, there's also wanted posters put up on the walls of Asahi and Yumi, because they were the ones who were seen in the manor, and so they have been. They are the ones taking the blame for killing Yoshiro Date. So it says wanted for murder, with like
Alright.
a big bounty on them.
Well, that's going to create a problem for talking to Kosei then.
Yeah. Somebody else could do it. Kalari or Sensui could do it,
terrible
because
at
they're and be terrible. Or Hijikata could do it and be terrible
No.
at it.
I can tell him to do something. I cannot convince him to do something.
Well, if you have the
Have
stat,
a single point in sway.
No, I have command. I don't have sway.
I was talking about myself. I said I have a single point in sway.
Forgot to put Hijikata on this map. I'm sorry, Hijikata.
Hey, where the fuck have you been?
Nowhere.
I just
Yeah,
met out
okay.
back. Come on.
Ichika's been in every scene. What are you talking about? You just stop talking after an arbitrary point.
Just wait till the Blu-ray edit when I get like photoshopped in basically.
So yeah, how are you gonna go about this? Because Asahi and Yumi can't exactly go in there, which like kind of messes me up because like last session I actually let Yumi go in there and get the baby back from the constable, and I shouldn't have allowed that because she's wanted.
The wanted posters weren't up yet.
Yeah, the wanted posters. We'll just say the wanted posters weren't up yet, and they didn't know.
She was just so
They
aggressive.
had to hire an artist to draw them.
Mm-hmm.
It takes
I
a
like
while.
to imagine that the second Yume walked out, they put up the poster, the constable looked at the poster and went, wait a minute!
God damn it!
I feel like it's a clipboard situation where she just walked in with such confidence and swagger that he didn't pay attention to the poster and forgot about it.
Yeah.
But this time he swears he won't let it happen again.
Mm-hmm. So
All we gotta do is get clipboards and we can just overcome this with ease.
So yeah, one way that you could go about this is convincing Kosei to sign, or the constable, to sign some paperwork. But Asahi, the lawyer, can't go in there because he's wanted, so somebody else is going to have to do that. And Yumi, the person who's good at talking, can't go in there and do that because she's wanted. It's just same kind of conundrum.
Alright, I do have an idea for how to talk to Kosei while I'm in there. I just have to wear a disguise.
Yes, and Yumi can disguise other people because she has that disguise kit. The only thing
The
is...
plan in my mind
Mhm.
is that I'm going to pretend to be an agent of myself, and that I'm going to waive all of Kosei's debt if he agrees to this one little favor. He
All
just
right.
needs to sign the clearance for this door.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Theoretically, anyone could do that, but I have the point and sway.
And you have the lawyer background to make... Well, you could just, like... Yeah. Yumi could dress herself up, and go in there as well. She might have more points in sway that might...
I have more points in sway, but I don't have the background. But we have proven pretty definitively that we can do the lawyer and legal assistant thing.
So you could
Well,
disguise...
I can't be a lawyer.
You could
We're
disguise...
two legal assistants.
Yeah.
You're
You-
the veteran legal assistant. I'm the trainee.
So you could disguise
Obviously,
each
yeah.
other. Yeah. Let me mute my phone really quick because people are texting me. Don't text me. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So is that... I mean, honestly, is that what you're going to do? You're not going to try and, like, find a route in to break into the jail or come up with
I mean, that's
anything
what
else?
We're doing. We're making our own route to break in.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're giving ourselves an entrance and hopefully an exit, but we probably should get a little more info.
Okay.
Like, we should probably figure out if we can get a map of some sort, or figure out, like,
We've already
what
been
the
in
design
jail,
plan
so
is.
We probably know the layout pretty well.
That's true, but you didn't really explore thoroughly, but you kind of have a general idea of the layout. You know where the jail cells are.
It doesn't really matter if we know where exactly everything else is in the jail. We just need to know where we're going, and where we can put a hole in it.
You know that the constable keeps the shard in a safe under his desk.
Is his desk or his office on an exterior wall of the complex?
Let me look at the map really quick.
he's like sort of midway through the building, like in front of the jail area.
The desk is kind of close to the wall, but there's like enough of a space there that's not like right up against the wall.
You know what you could do? You could just put that map up, and we can look at it.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me pull the map up for y'all. Ignore the fact that your pogs are in there. Yeah. There you go. So, there are guards everywhere when you go in there, just so you know. And so the guards are there for the scenario that you're going to play out. When you
I draw a map in the sand.
Mm-hmm. So this is what it looks like, but you haven't gone in yet. I will let you know, Asahi, if you and Yumi do go in disguises, that they've really, even though there's fewer guards, or these handful of guards here, they've really heightened up security because they have guns now instead of like pole axes.
Ooh, I got guns. Don't like that.
Yeah, you've been shot before, Sensu. You know that hurts.
Not a fan.
As a gun haver,
Mm-hmm.
don't get shot.
You actually have a gun.
I have several guns.
So they've got long rifles and they've got pistols on their hips. So they've got two forms of shooty. And they've got bayonets at the end of their rifles, so they can also do stabby.
Oh, they got a knife. I don't have a knife in my gun.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So you can, if you're disguised, I'm just going to need, like, some kind of roll to even get in.
Well, we gotta do the heist prep.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
a
the heist prep. Okay, so this is,
So we're doing deception, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the method of deception is what we just said.
Mm-hmm.
So 127. Do you want to gather any more information and do a gather information roll, or are we good?
I feel like we should.
Okay.
I know I can always attune and.
Yeah, I will do one.
Okay.
I will use prowl. I want to get like the guard rotations and stuff.
Oh, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and do a quick prowl roll, and it's just a fortune roll. There's no, like, whatever behind it. 3. So that's, like, not good. It's limited. So you get incomplete or partial information. So, like, what I'm going to say is, like, the security is so tight now in the jail that it's hard for you to even, like, get in because you don't have any reason to be there.
Maybe what I'm doing is I'm watching like the people coming in and out, but maybe some of the guards are just staying in the jail right now.
Yeah, so you get
That's what
like you get some of like the people coming in and out, and you kind of get the schedule of the people who come in and out, so you know when the night shift starts and when the day shift starts. And night shift is a lot more like lower, has less people going in than day shift, which has more people in, so it's better to invade at night. So that's what I'll tell you. That's the most limited information I can get, is that you got like how many people come in and how many people come out per like scheduled work hour.
I would like to attune by. I'm guessing the most magical thing in this entire building would probably be the mirror shard.
The mirror shard or the oxen, believe it or not.
So yeah, basically I just like to sort of like, I guess use those as sort of a center point and sort of, I guess, fucking echolocate off from those just to see like what's in the building.
Okay.
Get a sense of what could I affect, what's in there.
Sure.
So
this is another gather information roll, another fortune roll. Let's see what you got. A 5.
I got a 5.
All right.
That's bad.
So I can give you way better information about this place. This place is spiritually locked down. It's like anchored in like a dimensional anchor. So like spiritual stuff has a really difficult time getting in and out of this place. So you get like a lot of like screechy feedback, like you're listening to static as you tune in, but you're able to hone in on the shard, which is still in the desk. And you're able to discern that these oxen that are in this room, well, they even though they've been looking like gold statues this entire time, they're gorgons. So they're alive.
Distinctly non-Japanese yokai, huh?
Yes, distinctly non-Japanese yokai imported from the West.
Greece, you mean?
Yes, imported from Greece. And you know from your attunement that the pistols on the hips of these guards, all of them, have magical properties.
Are they just using the same ammo that I'm using?
Yes.
Hey, quick question.
Yo.
Not fond of this one.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are the shards fireproof?
They might melt in heated, like hot enough fire, which would be bad if you
We
go.
also
I
don't
don't think,
want to
I
burn
think
down
the
the
jail is probably made
building.
of stone. I don't think we can burn the place down.
Also, Hijikata, well,
They're people.
there are people, yeah, there are people in here that you care about. Oh, that's the other thing that you can attune. You can sense. Did you know? You know Justice and Maslow. You can sense them in here.
Oh my god, did they really get...
You can't sense Ray because I don't think you were close enough with her, but she's also in here.
Probably
Why?
just some yokai.
Mm-hmm.
Just their presence.
I just...
Oh.
Why do we even bother hiring people?
They
Wait,
got
Asuka's not the... Asuka's fine.
Asuka is fine? Question mark. She was fine last session. Who knows if she's been caught up this session? She's not in the jail, that's for sure.
She's
Last
not
we
jail.
saw her, she was like dragging away one of those demons. I
Yep,
think.
yep. So she's busy, but you could still call on her if you want. I'm sure she would stop filling this man full of spider eggs and come hang out with you.
Alright, we have one potential ally. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have more once you break them out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we have more prep.
So, what else can I tell you? Because that was a pretty good success. And good. Standard says you get good details, clarifying and follow-up questions are possible. So, you have any questions for me?
Let's see.
Either
Guns
of
are
you.
magic, I know where the people are.
Yeah, they have the same ectoplasmic bullets I have. I
Yeah.
assume.
So they can hurt
Uh,
spirits.
Did I get any fancy pings off, like, the cell bars, or are they just normal iron?
The cell bars are like resonate exactly like the force fields that you've split in the past.
Okay, so there's more of those.
Oh, also, are you walking around? Like, how are you? You're just sensing through like the walls, right?
Yeah, I think she's close enough to be able to do this, but, like, meditating.
Okay, so you don't know of any physical things in here that would. I'll tell you that. Like any physical stuff, you're only sensing on a spiritual level. So you can sense like some spiritual nonsense in here. Like there's some traps in here that affect you on a spiritual level. That like there's traps that give you visions and haunt you and stuff like that throughout this place. I think that's the best
You know,
information I can
probably
give you.
Really good trained guards if they aren't constantly falling into their own damn traps.
They have very select patrol routes, which if Kalari had rolled better, would have given you like a better path through, so you could avoid most of the spiritual nonsense. But Kalari rolled poorly.
No, as
I mean,
far
we
as you don't
could-
know, I got some good information.
Yeah, as far as you know, her information was great.
We could wait until one of them leaves the jail, ambush him, knock him out, and then interrogate him for the patrol routes.
That was a thing that you could do. Hichikata, do you want to gather that information?
Nah.
Okay.
Nice.
Because they go, like, the people that leave for night shift, the morning people actually do go to the bar and, like, cause trouble at the bar every night. Which is why you've all started staying in the brothel instead.
Yep.
Well, let's do the engagement roll then.
Okay. Let me look at the engagement and figure out, engagement is 127. Okay.
138.
Yeah. Hold on. Grog. Okay. Planning an engagement, we've read this. Okay, so you're doing it through deception, I guess? Luring and tricking and manipulating, not through stealth?
Yes. I think
Okay.
so.
Yep.
Alright, so the detail, item loadouts, you're picking your item loadouts. Are you going normal? Are you going light?
Oof. This is a jailbreak, so I feel like I want normal. I want stuff on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
Also, you know.
Okay, so fortune roll. 1D for sheer luck.
Yep.
Is this bold or daring?
This is
Yeah, we're
pretty
breaking the
bold and
jail.
daring.
Is it overly complex?
It will be, yes, because of
A
all the
little.
traps and stuff that you have to avoid, yeah.
Well, no, our plan overly complex.
So
It has that many factors.
We understand, like, the mechanics behind it, even though we're just placing a dimensional door in this place.
I don't think it is. Because
Okay.
we're not like having like a Rube Goldberg-esque like plan here, like fucking Ocean 11.
Right, you're not
Yeah, it's-
doing... Yeah. Okay.
But door. We're good.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest?
Not
No.
really.
No. Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses and preparations? They do. They have the traps and stuff. Can any of your
There.
But
friends...
those are traps against infiltration, not against deception.
That's true.
Yeah, and like I don't think you could really prepare traps against. What if there was a magic door?
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, if we had taken a different tack, that's would have been yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. We'll ignore that then. So you're at 2D right now. Can any friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
Yes.
Yes.
Part of it hinges on on an aid.
Okay, yes. And are there any enemies or rivals interfering with this operation? So far, no. So that's 3 dice? So yeah, you got 3 to roll, I believe. Is that correct, Jeff?
Yes, but the last one, is there any elements that you might want to consider?
Maybe lower to your target will give you plus 1d.
Is the warden there? Because he is technically my rival. I
Oh,
don't see him on the map, so maybe he's not there.
He will show up if you trigger the alarm, but that won't affect you if you don't.
He's not directly interfering right now.
He's not
Yes.
directly interfering right now.
All right, who wants to roll?
I don't know if this is a higher tier target. This is kind of a challenging encounter, so I'm actually only going to give you 2 dice.
That's fine.
Okay.
Who's taking the lead?
It's
on this one?
2d6, right?
Yeah, 2d6.
It's a 2d6 fortune roll.
I'll make the roll.
You
Oh,
got
nice.
the 6. All right, so you are in
Nice.
you are a good
Control
result.
position,
You're in a
that's what
control
it's up to.
position when the action starts. So yeah, you roll in here like you own the place. This is really good.
We
I'm-
have so many clipboards. They're
Yeah,
too
you have
scared
so
to
many
stop us.
clipboards, they're too scared to stop you. And while you're in here, you can do some scouting around and roll some dice to try and get those patrol routes. Do you come in at night or do you come in the morning? Out of curiosity.
We need the patrol routes if they're going to show us through, basically.
Well, they're going to give you a doorway in, but who knows where you'll be able to slap the door.
Yeah. They probably won't let us get super into like. They're probably not just gonna let us into jail.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Since the lie is that you're installing a door, someone needs to bring in a door to install.
Of course. I guess.
Why don't you take a look at our show floor door and get a feel for what it looks like? Open it up in your office for right now. No reason why.
Well,
Would you
so
like to test drive our door?
so previously, Asahi rolled really well on convincing Kosei to never fuck with him again. So Kosei's like all bows and like sweat drops as you come in. It's good to see you, he says, lying.
Remember, it's not him. It's his
Hello,
aide.
friend. I don't know why you're acting like this. I don't actually know you, Wink.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wouldn't recognize you, so he's actually bristly towards you. He says, "How can I help you?" Because you're disguised. I forgot. I'm sorry. Bad GM. I'm so good at this. And he's still going through his paperwork because some asshole put his finished projects in the same pile as his inbox. So he looks very agitated as you two come in. I'm gonna put you two up there. I'm guessing just Sahi and Yumi came in, unless somebody wants to be carrying the door. Okay. So
I can be carrying the door.
oh,
Two
okay.
people carrying the door because it's very heavy.
All right. So Kalari's here too.
Chikata can.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
special anti-spirit door.
Hijikata, do you want to be in here carrying the door or?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Kalari, I
I
guess
carry
you're
the door
carrying the
myself?
door. Yep.
Ugh.
Okay.
It's on a hand truck then.
Yeah.
I can
Then
help
they
you
have
carry
to
the door.
take
glass.
glass.
Yeah, Sahi can help you carry the door, I guess. Alright, so Kosei prickles and looks up from his desk and curls his lip and says, "Can I help you?" He's got a new shiny badge on his chest.
I already hate him.
Yes.
It says special boy.
It says special boy, it does.
You're a special boy. Alright, Yumi, you take this. You have the stats for it. Please?
Alice?
I'm looking. Sorry, I'm looking through the thing. Da-da-da. Ah. What's the position?
You're controlled.
Right now.
And effective standard, right?
Yes. Unless you use an object. You got
think
that
I'm good.
6. Okay. Yep, you did it. So we'll count down. I mean, this is just a simple get him to sign the paperwork, so we don't need to count down a clock or anything. So what do you, like, role play this a little bit for me. So what exactly do you say to him? I don't want you to just, like, do it and walk away. You have to role play with me.
I got this door that's covered in like, what do they call it? Charms.
It's covered in charms and reinforced with, like, iron and stuff. Like steel reinforced.
Special anti-spirit door.
Yeah.
Wink.
But otherwise, it looks like a normal door, right?
Yeah. Well, you can tell it's reinforced and that it's got, like, charms all over it, but otherwise it just looks like a bathroom door.
Yeah, we heard that you're dealing with a lot more prisoners than usual. We thought maybe you'd like to have a brand new door in the prison section. Make sure they stay in, right, Yumi?
Absolutely.
No,
if
Yumi, don't use your goddamn real name.
So,
right,
Right,
Yummy.
Fumi?
I guess I say good
I
evening,
did
sir.
not actually say Yumi in character. I just
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Just need you to sign a few things. We already have we already have the door that that was ordered that we'll be installing here.
Do you have a copy of the order? And yes, you do, Asahi. Of course you do. So you should show it to
Yeah,
him because you forged
as
it.
I'm talking, I'm just pulling out stuff. Like this is just the thing I've done today.
Yep.
Like yes, you need to sign here and here. I'm hearing y'all having such troubles down here with so many new. I guess the term we're using is residents now. But you sign a few things, be out of your
Oh,
way.
they're detainees. They're not. This isn't like a camp
That's
or
what we're
anything.
doing.
He says with a grin.
Yeah, that. Thank you. Of course, I give him my most flattering smile. Like, of course, I always get our terminology a little bit confused. Yeah, but
I hand a document to you. He whisper, "See if you can get him to sign this," and it's a will leaving everything to me.
Just
Without-
file it. Just slide it in there.
batting an eye, I'm just slide it without batting an eye. I'm just slide it into this big pile, and I'm just going
I
through
just
it's
slide
not
the bottom of
here.
each of these pages, and you just have a stack of them. You just lift them.
Oh my god, he does it in front of 2 witnesses. This is a valid will.
Yeah, this is good.
It absolutely is it. This is totally not informed consent, but we have an argument.
Like
You did
the
get a
pen,
6.
I
Good.
even have an extra pen just in case it stops running as well, so he doesn't have to notice that something has gone wrong.
Yep.
Horribly wrong. Half the pages
Well,
don't
usually
even actually
you
say.
use a stamp for this kind of thing.
Yeah, he stamps and signs as necessary. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
"Oh, I'm happy to do such a good job with my new role as head arbiter." He flashes his badge at you. He's very proud of himself.
I'm very impressed. That's a wonderful badge.
Yes, I earned this promotion through years of hard work and definitely not scamming people into indebting them.
Well, I'm glad to see that the cream has risen to the top.
So he signs it all, and when he signs it all and he hands it back to you, you actually hear a chime, and even he hears it. He kind of startles a little bit at the sound of the chime, and you can actually hear. You only hear Yumi and Yuki, Asahi, and Kalari hear the pact has been sealed, and like a soft chuckle, like a
How would I hear this?
because you're there.
I look around a little bit, but not too obviously.
There's nothing there.
Oh,
All right.
good chime.
So other than you can't do it in this room here, it would be too easy. Where do you want this door?
So my argument is right here, across this opening, so it can go out
Yes.
either way.
Okay.
And
That's what I sort of hinted at, that we're putting this door close to the prisoners.
Okay.
My main goal is getting the people out. We can deal with the shard however we deal with it, but the people, we have to get them out quickly.
so if we
Yeah.
get the people out and then the guards see the people gone, they'll all run out looking for the people. And
I'm
then
gonna slap a door there just so that you can see your door, just so we know it's there. You just install it, and that is a spirit door. So,
Did we mention this was a cellar door? My bad.
yeah, you know, I just picked the door at random, so.
Most beautiful word.
I think I'm just like talking door shop with the guard that's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That'd be the most boring conversation whatsoever.
He has his hand on his pistol, which is a little, like, unnerving, but he nods and says, yeah, that's a fine door you got right there. You
Yeah,
would...
only the finest charms from the most holy of priests.
He says, you know, I'm a sergeant here. I'm a very important and respectable person in this society. When do you get off selling doors? Maybe we could hit up the bar sometime.
Oh, I never get off selling doors.
Not my kink.
I'm selling doors at all times. Oh, that's unfortunate. He looks a little, you know, sad.
Wow, he totally did not pick up on anything there.
Oh,
Well.
you get off. Oh God, he's so clueless. Yes, this is a very clueless guard.
Well, there we go. Nice and installed.
All right,
Bolted
he'll.
in, secure.
Yep.
Directly to the floor.
I hand this guard a key. The key does nothing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Use the key to make you feel better.
Mm-hmm. He
The key is a lollipop.
the constable is here, so we'll actually hand off the key to the constable while the constable's here, even though he's on the GM layer right now. So, yeah. What you will... Oh, by the way, now that you are installing this door, the two of you can actually wander around and get the layout of the place if you want. Yumi and Asahi.
All right.
What kind of roll would this be?
No, roll. You rolled a 6, so... Well, if you want to roll Prowl to get, like, additional information beyond just wandering information, if you want to actually discover the secret bedroom, you're gonna need a roll. But if you just want to get, like, what's on the surface, you don't need a roll.
Alright, well, I have no points in Prowl, so I'm not going to make a roll.
Oh, you could argue it's another one of your stats if you want.
There's a guard here, right?
Yeah, he's just standing there, vaping, because vapes exist now. No, he's just standing there. He occasionally, like, threatens these people. In these cells are people that you recognize, Yumi, because you are a frequent patron of the Gold Bullion. These are all sex workers from the Gold Bullion. In fact, you recognize Ray. She looks beaten up, and she's, like, laying on her cot in her cell over here, as you can clearly see her.
Remind me to murder these guards later.
Oh, and
no
Justice
worries.
and Maslow are also here, and they're not sex workers. So everybody that's not Justice and Maslow is a sex worker. Oh, except for these two ghosts, which are spirits. They actually have some spirits locked up. Oh, and the weasel is still here. I forgot about him.
How could I not forget about that goddamn weasel? I could try to. I'm kind of tempted to try and charm this guard a little bit, just to get him to sort of like, you know, get him to talk and, you know, brag a little bit about how good their security are, and hope I can find something interesting.
Yeah, that might at least reveal to you where the secret bad room is. So go ahead and do that.
Except that he knows all the secrets.
Mm-hmm. He might. 4. Let me look at what a 4 does. You're still in a controlled setting. So it's page 23. I didn't put it on the right page. I'm sorry. Hold on.
You hesitate. Withdraw and try a different approach.
Yep.
Or else do it with a minor consequence. A minor complication occurs. You have a reduced effects. You suffer less harm, or you end up in a risky position.
Yeah, so, that. Do you need me to repeat it, or do you got it?
One more time.
You withdraw or try a different approach, or else you do it with a minor consequence. A minor complication occurs. You have reduced effect, or you suffer harm. Oh! I should let you know that while you're wandering around this building, your footsteps squeak on the floorboards. Constantly.
No, it's a mockingbird floor.
I guess I withdraw. Then.
Okay. So you're not gonna get the information. Okay, cool. Because I don't wanna think about what the weasel gets out now. That's not a minor complication. That's a major complication.
Oh no, that's a boon because then
Yeah.
I can smush him.
You're in disguise, so Ray doesn't recognize you, but she's like trying to nurse her injuries, and Maslow and Justice also look a little beat up, but who cares about them? Asahi, do you want to? Yeah, Asahi, do you want to make an argument, or Kalari, do you want to make an argument for trying to find the special fuck you room, or?
I'd rather not, if we can avoid that.
Okay. So, all right. So you
Hold
got.
on, I have something I was muted.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Despite my better judgment, I guess I'm gonna flirt with that guard.
Okay. Do you go back up to him? Because he's pretty clueless, but you can't go back up to him.
All
right.
All ones.
You know what? I'm gonna use command.
Oh, nice. He's into that.
Oh dear.
Oh, I just hit the wrong thing.
What are you commanding him to do? Role play with me a little bit.
God, don't make me do this.
Just a little. Just a little. Like, what are you doing? I'm just kind of curious. You don't have to actually roleplay, but at least tell me what you're doing.
I guess she's just gonna be very, very blunt to go off into a place, a secret place with this guy.
Oh, I'll take you out into the garden behind the conspicuous hedge that the GM just put in here.
Only 4.
Okay, a 4 is...
I would take a minor consequence.
A minor consequence. Okay. Well,
I guess it is I am now alone with this guy.
Yes, you are now alone with this guard behind the thing. I'm gonna move. You two, Hijikata and Sense with your pogs are back there, but you're not actually back there. But he'll draw you off behind the hedges, and and be like,
Get all those sweet nothings, I guess.
yeah, I see you're a woman who respects power. He flexes.
Can we skip this and move on?
Yep. So, what information are you getting from him?
Well, I was hoping that he would take me to the secret place.
Oh.
Secret place.
Oh shoot! You want him to take you to the interrogation room?
Well, no, he just. I asked.
Yeah,
about,
I'd love to have sex in the torture chamber.
I asked
Sure.
him about a private place where no one will go.
Oh, so he'll show you where that room is. It's not on the map, but it's like off over here. Sorry, I didn't put it on the map because I didn't want to
So
draw.
maybe just walk past it then.
But yeah, you walk past it on your way to the secret hedges, and then he like flirts with you for a bit, but you like act all coy and like not on the first date or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to roleplay your character, but basically you get away from this creepo now that you know where the interrogation room is. And I'm gonna put him back on the map.
Okay. Well, all right. I just leave.
Mm-hmm.
I climb out of the garden.
All right, so now you have a way in. So I guess you wait until nightfall to slip in.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So I guess
we have to
everybody's
wait
just
until
gonna...
that one guard is not there anymore.
Well, this is the patrol routes for the nighttime guards because I didn't have morning time guards set up. So the guard in the jail cell doesn't go away. This is like the nighttime patrol route. But Kosei does go away, so I'll remove him. He's not here anymore.
We're just gonna have to come out swinging for that guy.
And you aren't here, but I will let you know that when you return at night, Ray is no longer in her cell.
Oh no. All right. So I guess I'll have to lead everybody through the door.
Mm-hmm. So you use your magic key. So, in order to move through this, you have to go in through the shadow brothel and then use your key to open the door in the shadow brothel to come in to this realm. So you actually have to take them through the brothel into the shadow brothel, and then from the shadow brothel into this room. Which is not that complicated of a process, since I'm guessing you tell your lover what's going on first so she doesn't come to meet you or send any envoys or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she knew the plan. She knew we were setting up a door.
Yeah.
So I just go by everybody else in tow. Hey, Miss Airy, sorry to use your sanctuary or whatever as a highway. We just gotta go. Plan time, bye.
I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of this door, so thank you very much, my love, she says, and then gets back to work. So you pop out through the door. I'm going to move everybody's pogs over there. I'm going to move you. What side of the door do you want to be on? I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. The guard isn't. I don't like. How are you going to pop out so the guard? You don't make a noise, and the guard is kind of. But the guard is alert.
So I do have a plan to use a tune.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I want to use I want to use compel so that I use a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna cut open a hole in the fabric. In a
Fabric of reality. Yep.
Yes, I cannot speak tonight apparently. And I am just going to send this guy out. So this is Onikuma, a bear which has lived for a very long time and transformed into a yokai. It's called an Onikuma, or demon bear.
It's a demon bear.
It's a big bear.
All right, let me find.
Onikuma continued growing and reached sizes much larger than even the largest natural bears.
So, what kind of like area does Onikuma reside in that would make it so that you can actually summon it here?
So I feel like they're in forests, basically, because like they're basically bears but big.
All right, yeah, I would say you're close enough to a forest that you can summon this bear. So, what do you order this bear that I'm moving onto the field to do? Get on here. There we go. It's a bear. I'm not going to make it much bigger than this. It's a bear.
I don't have much sway over the yokai, clearly, as past examples have shown, but I'm just going to tell him, get him.
Okay. So this bear manifests out of whatever as this guard alerts to you popping.
Fighting music.
Yes, there's bear fighting music, but I don't. Yeah, as this
That's
guard
not actually play it,
like alerts to you popping out from this door, like you just pop out like it's a portal.
Yes, this is probably risky, huh?
No, I mean it's still controlled because you haven't done anything to make it risky. So go ahead and roll.
I've introduced a bear.
You've introduced
but
a
I guess,
bear.
Yeah, control.
So,
All right. Effect. Do I have any items that would
that
make
would push
this
the effect
better?
higher. Yeah.
I mean, technically, the ghost key is already in play.
The ghost key opens the door, but it doesn't like help you
Yeah.
connect to the spirit realm any easier.
Yeah, you know, this is by the. I'm just throwing this out there. Literally, I'm throwing a bear out there, so I'll keep it at standard.
Okay.
Bonus die 0. Okay, let's see how good throwing a bear does.
Oh, you got that
It goes
6.
so well.
Oh man. So this
Okay,
bear. So here's what's gonna happen to help you all immensely. Is this bear charges this guy, and he pulls out his pistol and shoots at it because he recognizes the spirit bear, which shows just how intelligent these guards are in comparison to your usual
it rips his
run-of-the-mill
face off.
guards.
I would say that success he doesn't shoot because that would make noise.
Well, he
almost shoots.
pulls out the gun, but he doesn't shoot. But he pulls out the gun, and then he wavers and he flees. And the bear chases him all the way, and he actually opens the door to the interrogation room and rushes in, and then shuts the door behind him as the bear like rams up against the door and like claws at the door and roars and makes bear noises. So you have driven this guard away, and he is as he runs away, you hear squeak, 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 squeak as he steps on the floorboards.
Why do these?
It's mocking Gale or mocking.
Yeah, they're a form of
alarm system.
And, yeah, it's basically so no one can sneak without making a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm. I researched a little bit for this, but you bypassed most of the traps that I put in here by slapping the door right there. So smart on you. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Also keep them getting through.
Mm-hmm. So
Wait,
you are.
how does the door? Does the door actually open, or is it just like a portal?
It opens.
question things.
It opens and closes in the physical realm. It's just a portal in the shadow realm, so you can just leap through it in the shadow realm.
Right. There's a deadbolt on this. I put the deadbolt on
Okay.
from the inside.
All right. You do notice that when Yumi called for the devil broke down this wall. This wall has since been repaired, so it's back to normal. So you can't just walk out through the wall again unless you want to call on the devil's favor again.
No.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Right, well, we
Well,
need
we
we
can
need
walk
to
them out
cut. We
through the
need
door.
some force fields cut through again.
Yep, so you got 2 cutters who can do that. So I say each of you take one side and you can cut through all the barriers on each side.
And I can
Magic-
aid if anybody needs it.
Magic barriers?
Yeah, you can cut through
Yeah,
them.
what's our
I don't
clock
have
at?
that ability.
You
Yeah,
can.
I think that's just me.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's the only one with Ghost Fighter.
I could probably, like, in theory, help with that because I got a tune, right?
Yeah, you
I'm
could.
actually more worried about those Gorgons that we've completely forgotten about.
Yep, they're there.
Let's get
Well, we're gonna worry
everyone
about
out,
that after we
and
get the people
then
out.
we can worry about chaos mode.
I'm curious how once you. Oh wait, you can just take them through the portal. That's right. Well,
Yep.
since we can just take them through the portal.
Yeah, that was the other reason we put the portal.
My plan is we get everyone out through the portal, then we close the portal, then we open this door, and we're just right there.
Yep.
And we deal with the guards at that point.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
And I
Okay.
do
Now
have
make
something
a
up my
roll.
sleeve to, like, block hallways if we ever need to.
Cool. The bear is
Honestly,
still over there
I
making.
feel like at this point, like, we're unopposed in this area. We can probably just get them out eventually.
I just want a roll from Asahi to cut the force field, and you can just do like a circle cut and cut all the force fields.
All right.
Because you've done this dozens of times now. But before you do, what is one of the more traumatic events that have happened in your life? Because as you step over to cut them, you cross into one of those traps that basically just besieges you with a traumatic event.
Oh no.
Oh no, I have to have a character. Fuck. Oh, I
That
feel your
time
pain,
you
Jeff.
stubbed your toe and it really hurt.
Given like this one of my only real backstory things, I'm going to say that having Kosei as a client was actually borderline traumatizing because I got no sleep. I had to deal with him all the goddamn time.
Okay, yeah.
His case lasted multiple years and still didn't get resolved.
I would also argue that like killing a room full of people was pretty traumatizing to you because that is actually how you got the trauma
No, that's
that you
fine.
have now.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's-
Yeah, that's normal.
You don't control my character.
That's true.
No, you're right. That does make a lot more sense.
All right. So you are besieged like that, and it like afflicts your trauma, but it's just kind of jarring because I don't. Yeah. But
Just go, ah, fuck.
yeah.
That sucked.
So
Anyways.
go ahead and do a cut, but this is gonna do your effect. It would have been a limited effect, but since you're using your ability, this is now a standard effect. Since you're using your vibing sword, since your sword is vibing, you're doing a vibe check on these bars.
Do you need help or are you good?
Do you mind giving me a bonus die?
Yep, I wouldn't mind. I can do some attuned stuff. That's
Safety
one
die.
stress, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can take that.
You don't need to roll. You just give the helping die.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, you got a 5.
Ooh, thank goodness for that safety die, huh?
Yeah, get goodness for that dice.
Safety die, honey.
Ooh.
It's still controlled. So you withdraw or try a different approach. I'm guessing you don't do that, or else you do it with a minor consequence, a minor complication occurs, or you have reduced effect, or you suffer harm, or you end up in a
I
risky
have
position.
a suggestion for a minor complication.
All right, let me hear it.
That he breaks all the barriers.
Goddamn weasel.
Yeah, you do. You don't. The weasel is still locked down by the charm, but it's also free. And not only that, but you do break all the barriers. So you break the door that's leading into the interrogation room. The bear rushes in, but you also hear Ray scream.
God damn it.
Oh no.
Oh, I run that way.
I was
Oh.
trying to just cut spiritual stuff. Why did I cut a physical thing?
Oh, sorry. There you go.
No, it was a spiritual thing. That's why the bear could break the door down now, because it wasn't no longer a spiritual barrier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, I rush in there.
All right. I don't want to make this too graphic, but like Ray is being interrogated. She's like tied to a chair and being like harassed by 2 guards. Plus, yeah.
Oh, okay. I am using sharpshooter.
Okay,
To
you're gonna
suppress
shoot one of
them.
them. Okay.
No, I'm
Yes,
going to.
please.
Yeah, no. No, I want to sharpshooter suppress them. Just get them into like a corner, like hiding from the hail of bullets.
Okay.
And the bear.
And the bear. Yeah, you don't. You're accurate enough that you don't hit the bear because this bear, while under Sensui's control, is still a bear and will bear out.
Well, the last command that the bear was given was get this guard.
Yeah, so the bear will pursue the guard as it hides in the corner, and the bear will like start mulling this guard. The other two guards also hide in the corner. I'll take Ray off of the GM layer. I really should have put a room over there.
I'm like one hand just unloading my pistol. I'm like hitting on my hip so I can hit the hammer faster.
Yeah.
And other hand I'm untying her. Like,
all right.
Get out of here, come on.
Yep. Okay. That doesn't take a roll, and
no, it just happens because it's a ability.
She is chained up though, so that is going to.
You can make me make a roll for that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something to unlock these chains because she is chained up, and she's really pretty badly injured, which sucks.
I think Prowl would be good for that.
How so?
It's about like getting through. I guess it's not lockpicking.
Yeah, tinker or wreck or anything else that you want to argue, or you could have somebody else come in here and do it. Like
I can make another wreck roll.
Yeah.
I got one.
Okay.
We're still controlled, right?
Yes, you're still controlled. You haven't fucked up yet.
Surprisingly enough, yes.
I'm gonna push myself on this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to command those guards to give me the keys.
Okay.
Or I will kill them.
Yep.
Well, they're probably already going to be dead by bear, so you can.
Well, one is going to be dead by bear. The other two are cowering. So go ahead and roll your command roll.
I'm going to push myself to get extra die.
Yep, I'm guessing you threaten them with the bear, like you're next.
I threaten them with gun.
And with a gun.
The bear is just incidental.
Okay, you got a 4. 4 to 5, same thing. So, what kind of complication or reduced effect do you want, or anything like that, or do you want to suffer a little bit of harm, or end up in a risky position?
I don't want harm. Let's say I'm in a bad position. Let's go to risky.
Okay, thank you.
I'm making a lot of noise.
You are making so much noise.
Honestly, it should have been risky starting from the bear.
Yeah.
I was hoping to avoid risky until after we got everyone out, but I feel like that's about to happen.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to like accelerate, but yeah. Okay, so you get into a risky position, but they do say they basically do set off the alarm. So there's like a ring, like a gong rings out through the thing and puts you in a risky position.
Pretty good at doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
I would even argue that someone else in the building hears a gunshot and sets it off. It wasn't a guy in here.
Yeah. So gong goes off in the building, and they do throw the key at you as, please save us from the bear. You, of course, do not. You just...
I keep pointing at them, and they cower behind the table.
Yeah.
And I usher her out, and everyone goes to the portal.
She limps out.
I'm carrying Ray.
Okay, yeah, she needs help because she's very weak. And
as I walk you backwards, I close the door behind me.
All right, you get everybody through you get everybody but the weasel through the door. I'm just gonna put everybody onto the GM layer. It's gonna take me a minute, sorry, because I don't want to put you lot on the GM layer.
All right, I have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Okay.
So you are now in a risky position. Oh, the bear is in that room.
Yeah, I locked the door behind me with the key.
Okay.
It's gonna be a nasty surprise whoever has to clean this up.
So here's my plan that I'm talking to the other people in the party. Okay, here's what I think. We need to go to the guy's room and get the stuff. The alarm's going off. We have how much time? Let the weasel out. Open this door and just let the weasel out there. And while it's causing havoc, we can go do everything else we need. So I'm
Have you
gonna give it a
forgotten
knife.
what's in his office?
The shard. We need the shard.
And
I believe he's referring to the Gorgons.
Those will be there either way, but at least the weasel will take care of some of the guards. So we don't have to. Chaos mode.
Wait, what's in his office?
Gorgons.
Gorgons.
You know.
Bulls that turn you into stone.
Anyway, can we do that? I really want to let this weasel out.
I mean,
Yes, we'll throw it
the
in the room, and then it turns to stone immediately.
It just so happens.
We have guards too.
Yes.
It just so happens that my ghost fighter also allows me to grapple and restrain spirits.
That's
So I
good.
can physically throw the weasel directly at our foes instead of
So
just
give
all
a
you
knife first.
all you have to do is take the little slip of paper that Yumi slapped on this weasel to lock it down off of it. So I would say pick it up while it's still bound, and then like pull the paper off and just throw it, open the door and throw it into the room.
Anyone
like
have a
a
knife?
grenade, but way, way worse.
Yeah.
Anyone have a knife?
I have a knife.
Give him a knife.
Oh, I mean it will.
I'm not giving you my
Tail
knife,
is a
actually.
knife.
Nope.
It
He
has
pulls
it
a
has
knife,
a
it's
knife.
fine.
Yeah, it can just manifest its razors. Its razors are its claws.
All right.
So,
everyone
yeah.
I was
stand
about
back.
to give it a way too sharp hairpin.
Yeah.
Everyone stand back. All right.
Okay, now did you think about what we need to do to get the shard after we toss the weasel in?
Nope.
I figured magic
That's the
stuff.
problem for future us.
Listen,
Future us in about 5 seconds. So
I'm looking
let's
at
get
the
going.
immediate problem, which is someone guards at this door. All right. Everyone stand back. I'm gonna open the door. You throw the weasel. So make a roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a roll for the weasel attack.
Okay. I think skirmish. Let me double check what skirmish is.
I mean, I'll count skirmish as
Roll.
this.
Skirmish is
Wrestle.
not really.
The last thing under skirmish is brawl and wrestle, and I am grappling. With
Yeah,
this
you're
weasel.
grappling with the weasel, so I'll
No.
count that. This is risky now. Standard effect.
Standard.
I would argue it's great effect because we're using an object, which is the weasel.
Okay, sure.
Object weasel.
Oh, I gain it says I gain potency in combat versus supernatural. I don't know if this is. This
The
counts?
guards are not supernatural. The weasel is, but the weasel is the thing you're attacking with, not the thing you're attacking. So I'm not gonna.
Okay, but do we get great effect from?
You get the
using
great
weasel?
effect as the weasel is an object, yes. So you have great effect. I'm actually going to start a clock for these guards because they're a 10 clock. It's going to take more than just a weasel to get rid of these guards.
All right, I'm going to
That
push
clock
myself.
includes the Gorkins.
Yeah.
I'm going to push myself for another safety die.
Okay. You got a 5. Okay, so 5 is and risky. 5 is you do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer a harm, a complication occurs, you have reduced effect, or you end up in a desperate situation, desperate position. So what would you like?
Reduce
You
effect
just
if you
take it
would
to
use
your
your
armor if
standard.
you have armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not used armor yet.
So do you want to suffer harm and try and absorb it with armor?
Yeah.
Spend a use of armor if you don't take harm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you.
The weasel scratched me up pretty badly.
Well,
but
the
it just
weasel
didn't-
tries to cut your leg off, because that's what
Got
they
shin
do.
guards.
But you got shin guards, so the weapon just kind of clangs against your leg as you just punt it into the room.
Mhm.
So the weasel goes as the weasel goes popping into the room.
We just open the door and I yell, "Surprise, motherfuckers!"
You better take cover because the second that door opens, bullets come raining in through the corridor. The weasel gets shot up pretty bad, but continues in and cuts the leg off of this guy right here.
God damn it! I thought we were done.
There is no missing leg, so I'm gonna put the screaming guy on him. So this guy is missing a leg. And the
Guys,
weasel,
just like, I thought we were done with this guy.
yeah.
The fucking weasel's back.
All right, I have a second plan.
Okay, I want
Good.
Hichikata to
I
do
can't
something
wait.
this scenario, so you better have a plan that
No,
involves.
Let's see how this plays out. Let's see the plan.
So I installed this door. I did not do a good job.
Oh no!
Let's just run them down with the door. It's
Oh,
really
that's
been attached.
You could just unhinge the hinges and use the door as a shield because it is reinforced to block the bullets
Yes,
and just
it is an
yeah,
iron door.
yeah.
If you get them all like far enough, I do actually have a yokai I could use to just keep them away.
Okay, let's do this. You have a 3 out of 10 on these guards so far. So this will be, I guess. What are you doing? Like to use the door? Is this a skirmish?
The great, the
Or
great effect is only 3.
is great effect? Yeah, crit is 4. Wait, or is it?
Okay.
Is it 3 or is
What's
it?
the standard effect?
Standard effect is 2. Great effect is 3. Crit is 4, and limited is 1.
Yeah, I think Hichikata, since you're better at skirmish, you should actually do this.
Alright.
Can we
I will
give you
help.
any? Can we give you any dice for helping?
Yes, you can help.
I will absolutely give you a dice.
So you like root him on because
what
I don't know if you have any stat that will affect this, but yeah. This I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
push.
Okay. Well, you can't. You
What's
can't
the
push. He
effect
can
value?
push. This will be a standard effect. Well, wait. You're using the door. This is a great effect. This is another 3 points. Because
Yeah,
you're using
so
the
I
door
think
as an
all three of
object.
us, we're just pushing this thing forward towards them.
Right, but
Very
only
fast.
only one person can help. So you do get 1 bonus dice from Yumi, who is like right there next to you, pushing this door and like saying whatever. I'm gonna move
Is
the
that it?
weasel behind these two, but yeah, you get whatever approach you want to use plus 1 dice.
Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
You
5.
can. Okay, you got a 5. Excellent. Risky. So same thing. You do it, but there's a consequence you suffer. Harm, a complication occurs, you have reduced effect, or you end up in a desperate position. What do you want?
I'm just gonna use armor to
Soak the harm?
ignore harm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you get shot, but your armor absorbs the shot. It's still a little jarring, but like they shoot and it's like the bullets do like when they shoot with their magic pistols, the bullets do go through the door and it like whizzes off of Hijikata's armor. And I'm just gonna move this door down to here and move these guards behind the door. The weasel, I guess, is also pushed. So the weasel. Oh, you just bowl this guy over, by the way, because he doesn't have a leg, so he can't run.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so I would like to make sure that the guards don't interfere, so gonna summon another yokai.
Okay. That's another
So-
attune.
So this one's called the Nurikabe.
Okay.
Yes.
This is just an artistic depiction. It's basically just an invisible wall that stretches to block your path.
Alright, I don't know what to put for that, so just acknowledge that it's where the door is, okay?
It's invisible.
Okay, good.
Alright, so let me actually go to my character sheet.
Yeah, go to your and roll a tune to do it. 'Cause I
Two.
do believe you have to roll for it, right? It's not just a thing you can do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good job,
risky.
Hijikata.
Do I have anything I want to use to help this? I don't know if I really have anything, so I'll
You
just
could make
keep
a
it
deal with the
standard
devil. I mean, she is your girlfriend.
effect. It's a little early for that.
Oh, I'm not sure I can help with this, but do you want a safety die?
I got 3 die already. A safety die wouldn't hurt, but I guess like if you just kept the door pinned against them, we could say that that helps.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Alright,
I'll hold the door in place with Hijikata.
you hold the
Alright.
line with Hijikata. Alright, so you got
Alright.
4 dice. Roll poorly. Come on. Stop being good.
6. Hell
Damn
yeah.
it. Alright, you do it. So the
I
the
just shout, "Basta sa ira," because I'm Bayonetta now.
Yes. Alright, you got where the door is right now, you now have an invisible wall. Yokai. It'll actually stretch to cover this door too, so that I don't be a dick and have the guards rush in through this door as well. So yeah, you've got it like stretches and like coalesces and covers both these doors. So you still have the guy on the ground. It doesn't hurt, because like that's one of the things that the monster does is like it cuts off your leg, but it doesn't hurt. So he's just kind of like sitting there on the ground with his leg off, trampled by the 5 of you, staring down at his leg like in like confusion as he sits out there in front of the door.
Is he gonna be posing any threat or doing anything? Or
He
in our
he
way?
he is a threat because he still has his gun and he can still shoot from a
will
seated
kill him.
position. Okay, go ahead and roll to kill him.
Do I need to? He doesn't have a leg.
I mean, he has a weapon and he can shoot back, but I'll just let you kill him. Okay. Yep. You just dispatch this dude. I'll just put an X on him really quick, and then I will put him on the GM layer. Not that I think you'll ever come back to this map, but yeah. So you just kill him. I don't care how. He's dead now. You hear like ominous from in the office.
Alright, I think I have a plan for one of the Gorgons,
goody.
but there's more than one.
Do you have a plan, Hijikata?
Did anyone bring a goddamn mirror?
I have a mirror source, don't I?
I mean,
No,
I
you
have
don't.
a
No,
way-
an actual mirror.
Wait,
Mirror source is a mirror, just a
Didn't
shard
you
of
pick
it.
up like
I
a
have
mirror
a dis-
earlier on?
I have a disguise kit.
Does
That
that have a mirror in it?
I would
Probably.
assume so. Yeah.
But it's like
Gotta look at
it's like a
yourself.
tiny compact mirror, but it might work. I'll give you a greater fact with that because it's an inventory item, so you can use the mirror to like get one of the gorgons. What kind of what? Yeah.
Among the things that we share are subterfuge supplies, which includes a makeup kit, which would include a mirror.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So who wants to use the mirror? Because like, Yumi probably doesn't have the kind of role to.
I never use my inventory items, so I will hand her my makeup kit that I brought with me.
Okay. So Yumi, you have a mirror. And yeah, I think you should do a roll. I'm not exactly sure. So how are you going to argue this? What are you going to do to get the one of the Gorgon's attention on you?
Open door, crack. Put mirror on stick. Put stick in room.
I like
I'll do
Kichikata's idea.
Basically, that I guess I could whistle at them to get them to look at me. Look at the mirror.
Does
But-
anyone have any points in finesse?
Yeah, I'm asking like.
I think I do. I have 1 point in finesse. It's not great.
Kalari, how many points of finesse do you have?
None.
Oh shit.
I have 0 in finesse. I have
Looks like
a couple
it's
in
up to me.
Hichikata.
Alright, Hijikata, you take the mirror.
All right, Hijikata. Let's.
bonus
This
dice.
was your plan. This
Who
doesn't...
who wants to help
Who can
Hijikata?
I guess I could take another stress if my mirror counts as helping.
Your mirror counts as helping.
Alright, you get a safety die.
You got that 5. Good job.
Not bad.
These safety die are really helping. It's the same thing. There's a consequence. You suffer harm. A complication occurs. You have a reduced effect, or you end up in a desperate position. So, what do you want to happen? Because, like, I will tell you, regardless of, like, you will, like, turn this on the Gorgon, but when you open the door, I mean, more, like, they shoot out of the door. So,
Wow, these are some stone cold guards for sitting in the room with 2 gorgons
yep,
alone.
the Gorgons are trained to not turn these guards into stone for some reason. I don't know.
What if, Wait, I forget. Is it their stare that turns you to stone, or is it you staring at them that turns you to stone?
Their
It-
stare.
Their stare turns you into
Okay.
That's why
stone.
the mirror works on them.
Yeah.
The thing is, that could go either way, because they're also looking at themselves.
So what kind of complication or consequence or whatever do you want from this?
If they start firing, the mirror's probably destroyed after it's used for this.
I don't know if the mirror is
lose the mirror?
destroyed, but I mean, the complication is you lose the mirror and you have to deal with... Yeah, we can do that. The complication is the mirror, like they gaze in the mirror and you get... Which bull would you like to turn to stone?
Can I hit one of the guards in addition to a bull?
You did do great effect, so you can partially... I'll allow, like, a partial paralysis of a guard.
His leg turned to stone.
Yeah, his leg... More legs! You do hear screaming and shooting, by the way, from the other side of the wall as they're trying
That's
to...
just the bear.
No, it's the weasel.
That's from the other direction.
Yeah.
Why have we released 2 yokai?
Bears to the left, weasels to the right, and here I am stuck in the middle with yokai.
Alright, which bull do you want to turn to stone and which guard do you want to partially paralyze? Left or right?
But I don't care.
Okay, I'll just...
Which way is the door open?
it opens outwards, so you have to pull it open.
So probably the upper 2 then.
Ah, well, too late. I picked the bottom one.
Oh well.
Either are.
Well, I mean, out can either be either direction, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why don't we do the same plan where we, unhinge this door and push it into the room on top of them?
It's a better door.
It's a fine door.
I didn't install this door.
Yeah, I mean, but you could still, like, unhinge it and push it in if you wanted to. The Gorgon on the bottom turns to stone as it gazes in the mirror, but then you, like, I don't know, drop the mirror or something. You lose the mirror in the process. But you
It
do...
gets shot, and
yeah,
falls up
it
and
gets
hits
shot,
the
yeah.
mirror.
All
So-
right, think I can at least distract the other one. Try to remove its gaze.
Okay.
Is the
All right.
constable in there?
Does anyone have a smoke bomb?
No.
Would that be included in anything?
I mean, the closest I've got is
Start
transponder.
looking.
You could throw the trance powder at the bull and at the gorgon and like trance it so that it stops staring at you and like is just really high. I would allow that, and I would give you great effect, and that would give you a 6 on the bulls.
Would that be a tune?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll try that.
All right, cool. This is a risky, great effect. Stop rolling so well, by the way.
No.
She's gonna get a 6. Watch.
I'm gonna push it.
Do you want to make a
Yeah,
deal with the
yeah,
devil
no.
too? Yeah.
Get bonus die, and then I'm using items, so another bonus die, so 4.
No. The item just you
I
great
don't
effect.
give you bonus
6
dice.
is... Alright, so not the second 6 then.
Yeah,
just the
you
first.
just get the 1 6.
That
So,
could have been our first critical.
well, no, you got a
Whoa.
critical earlier, but yeah, okay. You trance the other bull, and it kind of like swaggers, like it gazes. It starts to turn its gaze on you, and you just pow, like pocket sand right in its face.
Fucking
know-
pocket sand.
You know what I just realized? How
What?
does a gorgon keep itself from being stoned when it blinks?
I don't know. You don't actually see the back of your eyelids. There's not
But
like the back of your
The
eyelids
gaze
are
doesn't
reflective.
care, does it?
I don't know.
worry ab-
Well, they never blink is the thing.
Yeah, they never
They
blink.
just keep their eyes
I was
open
gonna
forever.
say Gorgon's eyelids are just made of stone.
Yes. All right.
No,
So
it's got
All
those
Gorgons
transparent
are just
eyelids
Damon
like
Gantz.
a beaver.
it swaggers in a place and it crumples to the ground like dazed. You do it with it. Yeah, you do it. So you got rid of the gorgons. There are still these 2 guys here, like with guns. One of them is partially paralyzed, but he can pull out his pistol and aim it at you. And also, the constable is in this room and he is watching, like with his arms folded, waiting.
Alright, so, who do I want to take out? Because I rolled some good yokai tonight.
Kalari, do you
Can't
want
solve
to?
all your problems with yokai.
Kalari, do you want to do
Yes,
something
yeah.
really quick? Because it's been a while since you've done something.
Yeah.
Sure. Now the
you have a
gorgon to
cunning
take
plan?
care of, I'm going to charge in the room and just shoot people
Okay.
with my guns.
All right.
I like
These
that
are
idea.
funny.
I do that too.
All right. Great. Each of you do a roll to shoot with your guns, because this'll be.
Oh wait, no, that's hunt, right? Never mind.
Uh,
I'm bad at
no,
hunt.
Probably
you
do
could do it
something
with
else.
its skirmish as well. You could also use your sword. I mean, you are Hijikata Toshizo.
Are we in desperate or still risky?
You're still
Still
risky.
risky.
Okay.
I guess having a gun does not give me a great effect because having the gun let me do this. So
Yeah.
pow.
5.
You got the 5.
other
All right.
hand- Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I want to be put in.
Oh,
no.
That's a bad roll.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But first, finally, the first bad roll of the night. Thank God.
It was an accompanying roll.
Okay, so for you, I'm guessing you shoot the one that has both arms and can use the rifle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pop
so
him
you
right in the face.
you pop him right in the face, and he's like, he looks very surprised, but then he's dead. So he dies with a surprised look on his face. I don't think he needs to stay on the map, so I'll just bop. The other guy, Hijikata rushes in to stab at him, and on a 1 to 3, things go badly. You suffer harm. A complication occurs. You end up in a desperate position, and or you lose this opportunity. It's like the thing is, the commas imply all of these things happen, but I'm just gonna say pick one.
I still have 1 use of my armor because of my special ability allows me to get a second one, so I'm gonna spend armor to reduce harm and not take it.
All right, you
Armor's
still
so good.
Fuck
you still don't kill him. You slash at him and he blocks it or something. He like has armor. So he has armor too. So your sword like sinks into his armor and then he just shoots you in the chest, but your armor is still there. So but he grins smugly as he shoots you in the chest and you're locked in combat. The constable pulls out a sword and a pistol and jumps up on his desk. This is your rival, Sensui, so it's your turn.
I'm gonna see the gun and I'm gonna fucking panic. So I think this is just gonna be accidentally a skirmish roll because it's the best I got. Can't really. I have 2 points in survey, but like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Do you want another safety die?
Do you want to make a deal with the
Probably.
devil?
Okay, so starting with skirmish, we haven't gone to a desperate position yet.
Right.
Let's see, effects. I can. Okay, so I'm going to say that I used the spirit bottle containing 3 Oni.
That's right.
3 very angry Oni.
They're
I'm
pretty
just gonna
pissed.
chuck that at him.
Okay.
So that's great effect then. That upgrades that. I'll also mark that as an item I have.
I do want to point out that the Oni are technically on Kagematsu's side, just like this constable, so I'm not exactly sure how effective they will be, so I'm actually going to say don't
They've been
use the
stuck
Well,
in a
I mean-
bottle for God knows how long. They're going to punch the first thing that they see.
Also,
Okay.
just like, imagine a bottle broke and 3 very large men just fell on top of you. They don't care what side they're on.
Yeah,
They're
That's
I
on
true.
top of
imagine
you.
the goal here is you throw it and he sees it coming at him and he shoots it. You
Ah.
stop him hitting
And then
you.
he gets 3 Oni to the face.
Yeah, he gets 3 Oni to the face. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I'll give you great effect, risky position.
Okay, so I'm definitely pushing myself. I think just from a moment, I see a gun. This is stressful for me.
Mm-hmm.
There's one. Anybody want to help?
I don't
I'm
know if we
giving you
can
bonus
help
die.
with this. Like, really, functionally.
I mean, you can whistle and like draw his attention. You can throw something as well. You can.
I was gonna try and like charge him too. 'cause
Ah,
I have
yeah.
a sword.
Yeah, that's true. You could charge him as well. That sounds good. So give
Take
the
a
bonus
bonus
die.
die for
Don't
me.
don't forget to mark your stress, young man.
I am.
Okay.
All right, so that's 2 bonus die. Let's see if this works.
How many?
Eventually,
what's the
6.
Oh,
count
you
Nice.
got that
so far?
6. Okay.
God, none of these plans should be working.
Yep, so you do it. But as you pass through the threshold to get the thing in his face, you're hit with the same spell that Asahi was. So the most traumatic event that has ever happened to you, which is probably being shot.
Yeah, so even though she's not actually shot, she hears a gunshot, she clutches her shoulder as she just sort of runs forward and stumbles, thankfully having already thrown the bottle.
So I'm not going to pull the Oni onto the map because that'll be too much of a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But 3 Oni like body slam him onto the desk. The announcer, the crowd cheers. You know,
Doing wrestling moves.
they're doing wrestling moves.
Oh hey, since that was a great effect, the desk probably breaks, huh?
The desk
Possibly
breaks.
making it easier to get into.
Yeah, the safe is under the desk in like a compartment under the desk, but the desk does break. The constable is like fighting with these demons, and the guard is not taken care of yet, though he's at 6 or he's at 7 out of 10. The one guard. So we've still got a couple more rolls to go. I'm sorry. I should have made these counters a little bit lower. You know what? I think I'll.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I think I'll
Yeah,
take
you
the
don't
guard.
have to tell us if you're changing things behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'll take the guard out. So the guard is done. I don't like Hijikata can just kill him like he did the other guard. You still got the constable left at what is that? 1 roll in the constable, so that's 4 out of 10. But that's fine. 4 out of 5, let's say. So you got 1 more roll in the
Do
constable.
we really need to fight him? We just need the shard.
You just need the shard, but he's in the way and he'll stop you.
Can he
Let's do
really
that.
right now?
I think dying would be a benefit to society.
I think that save is probably bolted down. We can't just get it when there's like all these Oni and.
He's still got a gun. Just
Damn
has
it.
to aim it past 3 very large, sweaty Oni.
We do only have like 40 minutes left before we have to end, so I don't want to
Can
drag this out too
anyone
long.
Lockpick, or am I gonna have to slice this safe in half?
You're gonna have to wreck it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, split it wide open.
Alright, time to push myself. So risky position.
Yep.
Was the standard effect, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 bonus die from that. Can anyone help me?
Hichikata can help you. He can chop at it too. Well, or something. Or
I
some.
don't have ghost.
Yeah, he doesn't have the ghost. He doesn't have the ghost move, so he can't
You're just
actually
trying
help
to
you.
open a safe, though.
Is
It's not
it
a
ghost? I
safe.
thought it was just a safe.
It's there's
It's
no.
hard to cut through safes.
There is actually, this is like reinforced with the usual bullshit, so you will need to use your
Okay.
your vibing butter knife.
All right, here we go.
Goodbye.
Oh no!
Not great.
So I guess things go badly. You suffer harm. A complication occurs. You end up in a desperate position. You lose this opportunity. What would you like to happen?
God damn it.
Could always do desperate. Get herself some EXP. This is the climax of
Yeah.
this operation, it seems.
Yeah. As soon as
If
we
I
go desperate,
switch
we
to
finish.
desperate, whoever moves next has to actually do this.
Okay, you're in
I
a.
guess this becomes desperate because I can't quite get this safe open.
Yeah, what
Alright,
I'm gonna say
I-
is the constable has the same ability that Kalari has, so he just spews bullets everywhere and forces you all to take cover. And puts you in a desperate position as bullets go everywhere. They do hit the Gorgons, but who the fuck cares? Yumi, do you want to do anything? It's been a while. Or can you do anything?
I have an idea.
Alright, what do you got, Hijikata?
Gorgon gazes don't stop when they're dead.
That's true.
Well, unless they stun themselves. But
The one
one that
that's
isn't
stunned,
stunned.
yeah, the one that isn't stunned, you can reflect its gaze even though it's stone.
no, I'm gonna cut off his head and hold it up and freeze everyone else in the room.
Sounds good. I guess it's a
That's
skirmish
good.
roll.
Cause fuck this guy.
Yep, fuck him
I
in
wanna-
particular.
I want to see him in a statue.
Come on, you can do it. I actually crossing my fingers for you. Don't roll poorly.
Oh, push yourself.
Do I get a great effect because I'm using an item?
Yes, you
need to
do.
hit it
You
with
do.
Gorgon?
And
I
that would
think if you
definitely.
get this, we just finish.
Yeah, if you get this, all you need to do, you can just chop open the thing and get the shard.
It's too stressed to push myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can
And
anyone
remember,
help him?
since this is desperate, you'll also get EXP no matter what afterwards.
I don't have the
For
stress to help him. Can anyone help him? One more safety die.
technically yes, but in fiction no.
No, I'm okay with just one bonus die.
I'm crossing my fingers.
5. Nice.
You got that 5. Okay,
Nice.
desperate position. You do it, but there's a consequence. You suffer severe harm, a serious complication occurs, or you have reduced effect. I'm gonna say forget the reduced effect because like it's gonna happen anyway. So you have to choose between harm or a complication.
I know
Complication.
Okay. Well,
I stoned the Oni, the dude, but they're standing on the safe.
yeah, I like that. The Oni, you stone everybody in the room, and the Oni just like stand on the safe and collapse around the safe. So now you have to move them out of the way. But this is like now we're in like basically chill time. You do still have the 2 guards and the weasel down on the other side if you want to take care of them. But other than that,
Hey, can you call that bear back here?
that's the only active clock that you have right now. The bear is locked in the room.
We have the key to that room. He's
Hey,
probably
bear.
done eating faces.
Yes.
Hey bear, different people to get. I'll show you to them.
All right. The bear will just obey you. No need to roll. We've done enough rolling this session.
Alright. So,
Aha! We took care of that weasel. Now what are you gonna do? Oh, fuck a bear!
You are like the Oni or whatever the yokai that you have being the door just opens up a hole big enough for the bear to go through, and the bear just like charges through it. You do hear like gunshots and like they're shooting at the door, but it's,
Screaming.
yeah, and screaming as the bear rushes through, and then it's like it makes that sick, disgusting flesh noise as it closes up behind, and the bear is in here now doing bear things.
Mm-hmm.
let's just take the safe and crack it later at our leisure.
I like
Makes
that.
sense.
Okay, so you pick
Yep.
this. You can rest. It takes
Pick
a
up the safe, throw it through our portal.
it
leave.
takes a bit of struggle, but you're able to pull the safe free of the pile of stone dudes. Is there anything you want to do to the stoned constable? Do you want
I
to
push
like
the statue over.
push it
Yeah,
over?
me too.
Okay, clunk. Okay.
All right. Oh, also I should say, you know what? Instead of the wall moving out of the way, I'm gonna catch it with my net, which is just a confusing time for everyone. So I'm gonna just bottle up this wall for later.
I would not do that because if you do, that means that the guards become a problem and you're gonna have to roll more dice.
Okay, I net it. Bear goes through. I put it back.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Kitty, stop.
Oh no.
She wants my milk.
Wow,
Okay.
This one could have been worse. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you killed a guy, and you caused a disturbance, so you got 6 heat from this. So you are at wanted level 2, but other than that, you're fine. It doesn't really matter.
Well, they don't have a sheriff anymore.
They don't have a sheriff anymore. So you get back with the safe. I'm gonna just move everybody back to the brothel, except when you get to the brothel, I haven't...
Oh, you know what you should have bottled?
Huh.
A Gorgon head.
Oh, I could say I did that, huh?
Okay, yeah. You grab a Gorgon head. I would, like, you point it away from you. Be careful with that thing.
Yeah.
You're still in a desperate position as you get back to the brothel, but I think we'll probably end this session a little early because I forgot to put the guards on the map because you were in this map earlier. But the brothel is under siege, so your headquarters is under siege, and we forgot to make a map for the headquarters because I don't think Fafner ever got around to that. So, yeah. Dudes with guns are raiding the brothel, and if I put the pogs in, they're going to be real huge, like that. And that's too small. I think like that. So yeah, dudes with guns have invaded the brothel, and they are, they've broken down the door, and they have taken Madame Maybe hostage, not that you care about her.
Well, we would just set a position, but we'd roll a new, like, engagement died.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna, so the next, so you still have the safe. I'm not exactly sure where you're gonna put it, though. But yeah.
We need to have a yokai that can eat metal or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna fill this room. I'm gonna put you guys on the, well, I'll just put you, I'm just gonna move you down to here really
Alright,
quick.
someone explain, where did Gendo come from?
Oh, yeah, he's,
Dad.
remember
Okay.
the Oni baby? It's adopted. She's adopted. So Gendo is one of the dads. It's 2 dads. The
So
adopted
is
the
Harry
Oni baby.
Mason.
Yeah, Harry Mason is the other
okay,
dad.
I see now.
All
My name
right.
is Harry
I
Mason.
finally
You
checked
couldn't
out the hair.
recognize him?
It took me like eight sessions.
So you do have downtime that we should do, and then we should do end of session stuff. But
No, we don't have down. If they're under siege, there's no downtime. We just go to the next thing. We don't have time.
okay,
Don't
you
mind
don't.
me. Just gonna leisurely enjoy this downtime with their bullets whizzing past my face.
Yeah, so you can't go to the gold bullion. You can't go to the bar because there are guards in the bar and you're wanted. So-
I literally we do not have time to do downtime.
So you don't have time to do downtime. So I guess we'll just end the session here because it's gonna be a new session tomorrow or next Wednesday. So that'll be it. Thanks everybody.
All right.
Our, Mark XP stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So Mark XP.
So I'll go through mine first.
Okay.
You addressed a challenge with violence or coercion. Yes, I did. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I did try to use law stuff.
You did.
You struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. That explicitly happened because I stepped on the wrong tile.
Yep.
It's like,
I think I did, I already marked the 1 for the desperate action, and I did 2 for just challenge with violence or coercion.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull some of y'all's rivals into here because I want to make this harder.
Oh,
so
boy.
I'm gonna pull in the Manslayer. I'm gonna pull in Hijikata's rival.
Who is
Is
also
here.
canonically like 80 years old.
Yep.
I hear the manslayer, and all I can think about is
oh my
Mitchell
god, he's
Fry.
giant.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him normal size, but there you go.
You can't pull in my rival anymore. He's dead.
Your rival's dead. Kosei can't be here. Who else has a rival that I can use? Rao can't be here. I think that's the only rival I can use. Dang it.
You only get
Yes,
one
so
die, no matter
those.
how many rounds you put.
Yeah.
This is Ichikata's episode next session.
Yes, Hijikata's
Oh, boy.
episode next session.
All right, so I guess my XP didn't get to do anything with that desperate action, but I did address challenges with knowledge and arcane power. I did yokai stuff. Did I do any other arcane Actually, yeah, I did some cool echolocating.
Yeah, you did do that.
Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I didn't really express anything.
But you were affected by your heritage from the gunshot.
That's
so-
more of the trauma.
Okay. Yeah.
But if I did more with introducing everybody else to Kimisaki, then
Yeah.
maybe, but I'll skip that one.
Yeah.
And yeah,
You're gonna
Vice,
introduce your
no.
crew to your girlfriend. It's serious now.
But yeah, Vice, no. Trauma, absolutely.
Yep.
Also, just to note, last time I got the ability warded, which I didn't mention in fiction, because that's just, I get special armor to deal with supernatural stuff, so that's
Yep.
not really something that needs explaining.
Yep. So keep track of your stress, because that rolls over to next session, and that's what my plan was, is to just really make this a stressful encounter for everybody. So,
Thanks, I hate it.
yeah, Yumi, you're next. And your end of session stuff.
Alright, so let's see. Every time you roll a desperate action, which I'm not sure I've done. You address a challenge in deception, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Did you do your background? You didn't drink or anything like that, but you did rescue your girlfriend, though. I guess she's your girlfriend. She did say that you were her favorite client. I don't know if you're dating now. I don't know what your situation is.
Ray is important, damn it.
I thought that you had a thing with Ark. I'm not sure anymore. Maybe you're poly. I don't know.
Look, Ark is a minion. That's a very important but also very separate relationship between me and the person who owes me money, and also eternal servitude.
Mm-hmm. All right, so keep going down your list. I'm sorry, I'm distracting you.
Express beliefs, drives heritage. Struggle with issues from your vice or trauma. Nope. So that's 2 for me.
Yep. All right, Hijikata, you're next.
Alright, I did it.
Okay, you already did yours. All right, Kalara, you're last.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got 2 for violence and we're up.
Okay. I'm gonna actually pull you out of the map so that you have to find a way in. Oh, there is a way in, Sensui, that you can just use, so that'll be pretty
Time
easy.
for the same plan again. Nobody told these guys about how we snuck into the jail, so they can't see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Cue personified music.
Yep. All right. So with that, we're gonna end the session a little early, but this is fine. Goodbye, everybody.
So long.
Bye.